What about now? Can you hear me now, Travis?
Shitty. No.
Oh. Down to one person. Oh, we can test this. There we go. We're good. Can hear me now. What's going on, Travis? We are joining live tonight. We planned a smoke yesterday, but things in Ohio got a little crazy, as I'm sure you know, because you're up towards Toledo. We spent most of the day trying to just prepare for what's to come. Not exactly the most fun. So what have you made in your pit boss lately? Anything good? Hey, Johnny Mags, what's going on? We're just hanging out tonight amidst the coronavirus. Here in Ohio, they have closed down all restaurants. They did leave the option for carry-out, take-out, fast food drive-thrus only. No bars. They closed all gyms today. Fitness centers, community centers. And it's just getting worse. So we had some things planned for this weekend, but because of the scare, everybody has taken all the meat. I was at 3 or 4 stores this weekend, and there was literally nothing to buy. It's crazy. And we were looking for simple things. We were going to do a ground beef. We were going to do a smoked meatloaf yesterday. There was no ground meat at all. None. It was insane. It was insane. I did happen to make it to Costco on my lunch break today, and we picked up 2 small chickens to do beer can chickens, and I was able to get some ground bison. My fiance's birthday is tomorrow on St. Patrick's Day, and we had big extravagant plans, and of course they included the bars. But they closed everything down, so we're having a little get-together here at the house. I'm going to smoke something, probably some burgers. I do have some ground venison, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Since the origin of the coronavirus, I decided I'm no longer drinking Corona, and I'm going to stick to Modelo, the only Mexican beer.
It's not the only Mexican beer.
Right now, it's the only Mexican beer that's worth anything. Girlfriend's Marketplace turned out to be a score for me. Yeah, Travis, you must have just hopped in there right at the right time.
Literally bare-boned everywhere else.
Everywhere. The Costco said that they got a shipment of toilet paper in today, and it was out in 10 minutes. And could you imagine like how much toilet paper Costco would get? 10 minutes, the guy said. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, we were not so lucky. Like I said, I do have a few things, but not what we were planning. We stocked up on a lot of dry goods, things that would keep, pastas, sauces, things like that. Got some frozen pizzas and whatnot. So
Canned goods,
soups. Don't really know what's going to happen. Work right now, we're kind of on call in terms of what to do. I'm waiting for an email so that I can tell all my engineers to work from home until we hear otherwise. We sent them home with all of their working materials, laptops, and everything they need. So just waiting. Let's see here. But yesterday afternoon, the only meat they had were large pork loins, hams, ribs. Everyone was bitching. Score for me, stocked up. Yeah, I'm trying to think what there was.
There was a ham there.
There was a ham. it didn't look intriguing because it wasn't like a spiral ham. It was just a big ham. I don't remember seeing ribs. Don't remember seeing ribs. There's no eggs. There's no milk. No water. Toilet paper. A lot of the fresh produce is just completely gone. It's wild.
Never seen anything like this.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, this is my cousin Alex. He runs the camera. We just got a brand new setup. He hasn't even got to use it yet. I told him he's got to start researching, reading user manuals, and watching YouTube videos on how to run the camera and the gimbal, because we got a pretty legit setup now. I guess I could show you. Might as well. Got no meat to smoke. Might as well show you my toys. So for those of you who haven't seen a lot of my videos or saw my other live stream where we talked about how we film off of a gimbal, and we don't use a tripod. It's your crazy funny neighbor. That's my cousin. Yeah.
Hello.
So I'll grab my camera here. Yeah. So we're just hanging out during the coronavirus, hoping that, we don't go on lockdown of any kind. You can do a full smoker. You're right, Travis. I do have a smoker cleaning video. I kind of reviewed Citrus Safe. It was back probably a couple months ago. It might be a good opportunity to do another cleaning video because I wasn't really impressed with what they had to offer. So yeah, you're right. That is a good opportunity. I do plan on smoking tomorrow. I'm gonna try and record that. Alex actually is working, so
somebody has to work.
I'm off tomorrow because it's my fiance's birthday. I may try honestly and record. I might get her to do it, but I'm a little afraid with the new setup since she's never used it. Let me see here. I'm just getting this set up here so you guys can see kind of what we're working with now. We have a mirrorless Sony a6600 combo here with an 18 to 135 lens. We have a DJI Osmo Mobile, a DJI Ronin SC gimbal. I'm not going to turn everything on, but I've got all the axes locked. This is what we're working with now. It is wild. This thing has some really cool features. It is super stable. It's really cool. Alex and I are kind of part of another channel as well, and we haven't gone live with any content yet, but we do have some videos pretty much edited and ready to go. We shot with this camera over the weekend at a gun range, and let me tell you what, it was awesome. The footage turned out amazing. If anybody's interested in looking into some of this equipment, Adorama has this setup for sale. This bundle comes with 3 lens filters, an extra battery, a case, screen protector, the DJI Ronin SC, the a6600 with the lens combo. It's $1,800 plus tax. It's quite a hefty price, but we got a lot of things in store. We got a lot of things coming up, and we wanted only the best. So you'll be seeing a lot more cool footage, a lot of B-roll, a lot of fun things. We've been trying to incorporate that type of footage in some of our newer videos. Like if you saw the keto avocado smoke that we did some cool B-roll. That was with our old gimbal. With our lamb chop video, there was some cool stuff with that, with some B-roll that we did. I just Got a grill from my dad, put that together last weekend. It was a Camp Chef Woodwind Wi-Fi 24. We did some cool stuff with that one as well. Just got a lot of good ideas in store. Unfortunately, this channel revolves around smoking food, and
No food.
there's no food. I thought about doing a couple different things. Just to be funny, I thought about taking a single can of bush baked beans, taking the top off and setting it in the middle of my smoker and just smoking it for an hour and doing a video of just coronavirus rations. But I wasn't sure how that would go, so didn't quite do that. So what's everybody up to tonight? You're laughing out loud, Travis. Hey, you got to find humor in something these days. World's getting to be a crazy place. So what's everybody got going on? Doing a video and doctoring up. That's a possibility. I've heard smoked baked beans are awesome. I would definitely do that in the future. I think I got enough right now to do probably enough things to do about 3 videos. I have some steaks that I bought early, like the end of last week for some jerky, but after everything went down, I didn't know if I wanted to. I don't want to use the word waste because making jerky is not a waste, but jerky is also not a meal. So just trying to figure out what to do. Travis, he said he just smoked bush baked beans with a half a pound of bacon in it and picked up some ammo. Yeah, ammo is not a bad thing to have these days. I truthfully don't think it's going to get to any extent to where that would be necessary, but I'm right there with you, man. I've got more than my fair share, just in case. Some peppers, brown sugar, yellow mustard. That sounds pretty. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, so we've got. I'm gonna do some burgers tomorrow. I might do some venison burgers and some bison burgers. I'm gonna try and record that. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna try and get Christina to run the camera for me. I've got 2 chickens. I'm hoping to do some beer can chickens in the next couple of days. Let me show you something I got the other day. So a fellow YouTuber, if you guys aren't familiar with him, Uncle Steve, has his own spice line. So we reached out to Uncle Steve, and we now have all 4 of his signature seasonings. So was just hoping, with these beer can chickens that we can use some of these spices. We went through and tasted all of them basically out of the palm of our hand, which sounds completely asinine. But I would recommend that before you use any spice on your food, that you always taste it, because you don't know how salty things are, how hot things are. And it's really a good idea to do that, because I know there's been a couple times we've used seasonings before that had more salt than we expected. And it wasn't as good as we had envisioned just because we got a little salty. First Love Smokers and Barbecue just popped in to say hello, but I can't stay long. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Be sure to like the video. Appreciate you stopping in. So talk a little bit about Uncle Steve's shake. We tried all of these, and I'm not sure, Alex, which one your favorite was. We've got the Gator Shake. I got a light on here, so it's kind of hard to see. We've got the Uncle Steve's Gator Shake. We've got the Uncle Steve's Thick Meat. You have him coming on your show tomorrow. Uncle Steve, no kidding. We've got the original, and that light is really glaring. There we go. The original, and we've got the spicier. So might as well taste these live on camera. I've already done it before, but we could talk a little bit about them. So this is the Gator Shake. You want in on this? You want a little line of Gator Shake? This one, truthfully, was one of my favorites. It was very interesting.
Lemon.
Lime.
Lemon lime.
Yeah. Very strong citrus flavor. I immediately think of like Fiesta lime tacos, like putting this on some chicken and making some good ass tacos. Yeah, that is really good. We've got the thick meat. Might as well do a line of some thick meat there. You like thick meat, so why don't you give that a little try?
Okay.
It's a good seasoning as well. I'm trying to think. It'd be really good on some beef. Nunzio Alfano, hello from Italy.
Oh,
all the way from Italy. What's going on? We're out here drinking beer and tasting some barbecue spices. Talking about how things are going here. This is what happens when you don't have any meat to cook. You eat the spices that you were going to use. That thick meat's good. I definitely like that. I still have a little bit of remnants of that Gator Shake. What do you got here? The spice here?
Yeah, pony up.
Pony up. Another round. Hit me, bartender. I will say, with the name Spicier, I would have expected it to be
Real hot.
a lot spicier, but truthfully, it's pretty good. I really don't like hot stuff that much. I do like some, but
I think it tastes the same as the original.
you think so?
Yes.
Well, let me cleanse my palate here with some Modelo Especial, since we've given up on Corona. The original. Ooh, man, I got a little lot there. Oh, man. Nah, they're different. Go for that original again. I feel like the original has got a little bit more salt concentration on it. And for those of you who just joined or have just joined, we just got a shipment in from Uncle Steve, from Uncle Steve's Shake. Yo, Smoking Joe. Hey, man. We're all out of meat, so we're eating spices tonight. We got a shipment of Uncle Steve's Shake. We've got all 4 of his signature spices. We are out here taste testing them live on YouTube.
Big time.
I feel like Gordon Ramsay out here.
So there.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know which one my favorite is. I like the spicier, but I think the Gator Shake really take a shot every time they say salt. I do have some whiskey I'm going to crack out here in a little bit. It's been a long week already. I'm going back to the Gator Shake. That's citrus. I got to try that again.
That's enough.
Whew. Well, I got cut off. I've had too much spices. Smoking Joe, what's going on, man? What are you up to this evening? Well, it is Monday night, day before St. Patrick's Day.
Should be going out.
Should be going out drinking tomorrow. It's my fiance's 29th birthday. We have big plans. Big plans. Downtown Cleveland, bar scene. We're talking bar hopping from, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m., 8 p.m., whatever. Then Ohio closed all bars and restaurants. So here we are, drinking Modelo and eating spices on live YouTube. Trying to avoid all human contact. At this point, it's probably worth it. Are things in Texas heating up down there? I know we got to 50 confirmed cases in Ohio. 24 of them are in the county that I work, which is up towards Cleveland. So I'm just waiting on work to say work from home until we tell you otherwise, but they haven't done so yet. What about you, Joe? What's Texas looking like these days? You guys going through 3 cases here in El Paso? Yeah, we don't have any, I don't think, close to. I mean, there's 2 in Summit County, which is where we're at, but I don't think any of them are on our side of town. I think they're all elsewhere. Are stores and everything crazy for you down there in Texas? 57 confirmed in Texas with 300 test results pending. We're at 50 as of 2 p.m. today, with about the same number of results pending. Yeah. You guys have I don't know. You guys probably blow us out of the water in terms of population, but Northeast Ohio is pretty dense with Cleveland and some of the surrounding cities, but Texas is way bigger. Oh, grocery stores are empty too. That's part of the reason for the live stream. We had plans for smoking yesterday, and when the governor came out and said they're closing all restaurants and bars, we figured we should focus our attention on getting some of the essentials. So we spent yesterday afternoon going store to store. We planned on doing a smoked meatloaf yesterday. Literally no ground beef, no ground pork, no chicken. There was nothing to be found in any stores. Like I said to some of the people who joined early on the live stream, I did pick up 2 chickens at Costco today. I picked up some ground bison, but even there, things were definitely more scarce than they are. No toilet paper anywhere. I've not seen it in days. Honestly, I've been to stores every day since Friday and I haven't seen anything. This guy here lives with 2 other guys next door, and I had to ration them 1 roll of toilet paper at a time. $25 a pop. $25 a pop. No, that's not true. $30 a pop.
You don't even get a family and friends discount.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I would never let a friend wipe their ass with their bare hand. That's pretty cruel. 8 pork shoulders and 3 briskets. Wow. You're set for a little while. 8 pork shoulders. You probably have what? Just in pork shoulders, close to 100 pounds of meat. Don't let me fool you. I do have about 50 pounds of deer. I get in that. I make a few things, but it's kind of like my backup. It's my reserves. I don't go to it all the time. I have a whole year, and I like to just kind of grab something here, make something, grab something there, make something. You could use your friend's socks. Yeah, you should use Jake's socks to wipe your ass.
No.
Put them back in his drawer. Should be sold 1 sheet at a time. TJ, I saw a meme today, and they had the little styrofoam, like little tray that you would buy like a steak on, and they had the saran wrap going around it, and it was one roll of toilet paper. It was pretty funny. Had me laughing. I need another beer. Modelo, the only Mexican beer right now. So what's everybody else drinking tonight? I mean, amidst all of this, you got to be drinking something, right? This guy's resorted to like dollar store soda. They're running out of things to call fake Dr.
I have
Pepper.
90 beers at home, though.
90. He's ready just in case they stop selling alcohol.
Then we'll see who's talking then.
I'm going to put the link for the StreamYard. If anybody is interested in hopping in there, more than welcome to join. I'll post that. Ooh, what am I doing? Anybody wants to join, you just hop in there, throw that in your web browser and join. You can hop in here and chat with us. For those of you who did just join, we just upgraded our camera. This is a Sony a6600 this is a mirrorless camera. We've got the 18 by 135 millimeter lens. This is the DJI Ronin SC gimbal. This thing is state of the art. It is absolutely incredible with everything it can do. So once we get meat and start smoking again, which truthfully will be tomorrow, you'll start seeing a lot more footage coming from this thing. Bought a case of dehydrated water. I think that's fake. Yeah, that's definitely fake. I'm gonna sound really stupid here, but you threw me for a loop there, Travis, because I've heard of dehydrated milk. Dehydrated water, yeah, that's definitely fake. You could just shower off your poo. Start stomping poo nuggets through the waffle-shaped drain. There's actually a name for that, and I think they call that the waffle stomp, is when you shit in the shower and stomp it down with your foot. Travis, LOL, just add water. Oh, shit. That's funny. So what have you guys been stocking up on? Joe, I know you said you've got over 100 pounds of meat there. You probably have close to 150 with all that, but as much as I hashtag waffle stomp. Yeah. Well, I mean, what else are you guys stocking up on right now? I think we bought the store out of pasta and macaroni and cheese. I kind of made a scene at the grocery store on Friday. There were a bunch of people in the aisle with all the soups and canned goods, and I pretended like I was buying all of the ramen noodles and was making a big scene about how, you know, if we buy enough of these, they could last us 2 months, and with everything going on, and yeah, it was a little bit ridiculous. Got a Guinness from the basement. Nothing wrong with that. I like me a good Guinness, usually with a shot of Jameson with some Baileys in it. A little Irish car bomb. Those get you, man. Rice, beans, soups, pasta, tuna, cereal. We're
it's about the same boat we are.
About the same boat. Anything that you could buy that didn't need refrigerated and would keep for a long time, that's what we bought. Canned goods, those packs of tuna and the like foil packs that you could just tear up. It's like a single serving. We got a bunch of the tuna and the chicken like that. Oh, man. So Joe, what's next for you, man? I saw you you put out a video late last night, like real late. I think it might have been midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Didn't get a chance to watch it. I was pretty busy at work today, so I'm a little behind on all my social life, my social media. You did what, like a Texas-style pork and beans? How did those turn out? Yes, yeah, pork and beans. Yep, I was right. TJ. You know, I just realized who TJ is. I did. That is funny. Tim works with me.
No.
His office is right across from mine. The end of your name, Calmondo. You threw me off there. Well, Tim, I can tell you can work from home the rest of the week if you'd like. Figure I might as well do it on live TV. Go ahead. Smoking Joe, your pork and beans, they were savage. I will definitely take a look at that video as soon as we get off here tonight. Get me warm last night with some berries. Let's see. Travis, I bought a chuck roast because I have a meat grinder for ground beef. Had 3 turkeys, 2 pork shoulders, basically anything I can make different things with. Yeah, that's a good plan there, Travis. See, unfortunately, it's a good thing and a bad thing. I have a freezer full of deer, and that really limits what I can buy. I have an extra freezer in my garage, and both of mine are completely full right now. So I think we'll survive. So what's next on the list there, Joe? Do you have a video that you've got in the queue right now? Something already filmed, or are you filming this week? What do you got going on? I think burgers tomorrow. I think burgers. I think my parents have some of those beer can chicken holders. I don't really feel like going to get them first thing in the morning, so I think we're going to do burgers.
No, I'm working.
Yeah, sucks. Tim, I think if I remember right, it's either your birthday or your anniversary tomorrow, because I know you've got something special on March 17th as well. But you didn't take it off this year. I remember quite a bit. Not sure yet. You don't have a ton of options. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I had plans. Got steaks for beef jerky, but I'm contemplating just keeping them to be, to eat as steaks at this point. Kind of want to see what the next few days entail before we do anything crazy. Yeah, your birthday is St. Patrick's Day. I thought so. It was birthday or anniversary, because I remember something special. By the way, I cleaned the glass on the smoker. Easiest thing I used was a razor blade. I'm
going to do that to your fish tank too.
Yeah, I have a saltwater tank, and then I use pretty much a razor blade on like an extendable wand that I can get in deep because it's 24 inches deep from top to bottom. I use that. Truthfully, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I would always recommend it being. I would always recommend the glass being wet when you're doing that, just to avoid any chances of scratches, and always angle it so that you're like pushing the blade through, like this, not any other way.
That's a great demonstration.
I don't know how to like you don't want to scrape it like this or like that. You want to scrape it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm an expert with the tank. Joe, smoking a can of tuna. I was joking around at the beginning of the live stream. I thought about getting a can of Bush's baked beans. Don't even take the label off. Don't take them out of the can. Just cut the top off, set it right in the middle of the smoker, and that would be our like coronavirus ration meal, you know, just Bush's baked beans right in the middle. Smoked Raymond, I thought about that. I've got this cast iron wok kind of shape. It's a nitrided cast iron that I got for the smoker to do like saute vegetables or do like a stir fry in. I thought about smoking some ramen noodles. I don't know how well it would do on YouTube. The video we put out last week has got a lot of traction. We've got a lot of attention with it, and I was trying to
keep good content.
Yeah, we were trying to keep content flowing, and of course, this shit happens. So it makes it tough. Makes it tough. Yeah, speaking of which, let me take a look here. I don't know. The last video that we put out was Camp Chef Woodwind Wi-Fi that I got from my dad. This thing is pretty sweet. We put this thing together. I was very, very, very impressed with the quality of that grill. I'm actually kind of jealous, to be honest with you. Honestly, kind of jealous. He's been on that every other day for
the past week.
For like the past week to 10 days, every other day. Oh, yeah, Joe. He has made steaks twice. He watches all my videos. They got their mouth watering over them lamb chops. They did steaks twice. They did lamb chops. They did chicken breast tonight. He's been using it like every other day, and he's absolutely loving it. He calls me. He called me today at work, and he's like, what temperature would you smoke those chicken breasts at? So, you know, I give him some pointers, even though the chicken breasts that we made didn't turn out worth a shit. My fault. Poor planning on my part. You don't start a 6-hour smoke at 7 o'clock at night. Not a good idea. And it shouldn't have been a 6-hour smoke, but that was another story. Those were like dinosaur chicken breasts.
Yeah.
They were like that thick. It's kind of ridiculous. Corona ration collaboration. I can read that says collaboration, but ration. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we got to do something a little silly every now and then. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll like smoke some Eggo waffles or something like completely ridiculous and pointless. But it's about content. I don't want to build a reputation for being a goof, you know. Even though it's fun sometimes. Just like sitting here eating spices out of our hand for something fun to do. Joe, I know you got a drink in your hand. What do you have going on tonight? Let's see. Came up Dolly Parton chicken. Yeah, that was definitely the closest thing to Dolly Parton chicken breasts I've ever seen in my life. Those were some thick ass breasts. Smoke a birthday cake. I've wanted to do a cake. I've wanted to do a cheesecake. Haven't done those yet. She truthfully isn't really a cake person. She had me order her a little tiny, like single serving double chocolate ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. So I have to pick that up in the morning before we start drinking. But and not really a cake person. Drinking water, Joe, in a time like this, you got to save the. I don't know what's more important, save the water or the alcohol.
The alcohol. That's why I'm not drinking one.
You got 90 Busch Lights in your fridge.
Well,
You could
somewhere at your house.
30 are in my garage. Yeah, you're right. For those of you in here, be sure to like the video. I would appreciate that. Would appreciate that. It's all gonna run out. Hey, Dash, what's going on? We're just hanging out, drinking. We're avoiding the Corona, and we're drinking some Modelo tonight. Just hanging out, talking about the future, about meat shortages, everything that's going on. Oh, Rob, hey, thanks for joining, man. We're just hanging out, drinking some beer, just chatting, bullshitting about the world and Corona and coronavirus, everything going on. Not really much going on. Not really much going on. Everybody's kind of
laying low.
Laying low. Stores were crazy, though. I forgot to tell you, Christina was up at the plaza.
Mm-hmm.
She said the Chick-fil-A line went from Chick-fil-A's lot to Ollie's. Do you know where Ollie's is at? The old Toys R Us? That had to be like 200 cars. 200 cars. I can't even imagine that. Who would even do that?
I wouldn't even stop. Keep driving.
No, hell no. Smoking a brisket right now. Picked up 3 this afternoon.
Well, it must be around.
I did see some brisket today at the store. I thought about it truthfully, but I didn't know when I was going to get the time to do it. Wasn't sure. Just got a weird thing here. I got a weird text message, but I'm not going to read that online. Smoke and Joe, do you have any marshmallows?
No.
I don't think so. If you saw my pantry, I've got stocked over here. I have just about everything but marshmallows. What are you thinking? Smoked s'mores?
Yeah, s'mores.
Is that what you're thinking there? Empty all restaurants or carry out only or drive through. Yeah. Throw one in the microwave and see what happens. Joe, I was a child once and I've done that.
Peeps.
Yeah. They do some crazy things. I tell you what else. Throw a bar of soap in your microwave. I did that before. And a spoon. Oh yeah. Why stop at marshmallows and bars of soap, man? I was a curious kid once. Yeah, Dash. Apparently, Christina thinks it's okay to vacuum while we are live streaming. Please tell me if you hear that vacuum. I'm going to go unplug it here real quick. This ain't a time to be doing chores. Yeah, Dash, in Ohio, same thing. Same thing. They closed yesterday at 9 p.m. All bars and restaurants closed.
They made us stop drinking at 7:30.
7:30. When we heard that, we had plans to go to this taco place.
Best time.
For like a month and a half because tomorrow's Christina's birthday. When the news came out around 3 o'clock yesterday or so that all bars and restaurants were going to be closing, we decided after we got some supplies, we went to yeah, Alex isn't drinking, Sean. I tried. I offered him beer. He wouldn't drink it.
Saving for rations.
No, we ended up going to a restaurant. We got some pitchers of margaritas, and we had 4 minutes to drink an entire pitcher before they would serve us another one. And we got that second pitcher, just so you know. Cut a grape and put a glass cup over it in the microwave. It's crazy. I've actually seen that sparks between, well, I don't know if you're talking about the same thing, Travis. You cut a grape in half and put both halves next to each other with a little space, you'll actually see it spark between the two. Smoking Joe, I'm going to try some of the microwave hacks. I'm not joking. I will recommend don't put an egg, like a whole egg. I think they blow up. And it probably smells really bad.
Vacuuming, eh?
Yeah. You think this is a time to do chores?
I needed to spread because I flipped my shit and almost fell off the left because there was a bug.
Oh my god.
No, I'm serious, it was this big.
We're on a live stream right now.
It was this big.
What kind of cockroach?
It's like that thing with all the
No,
legs that
oh
was
my
supposed to be
God.
butt out all the time.
freaking out over something.
That thing that's like really fast.
Like those
Ooh.
what the heck are they called? Pure live stream. No, she's a worry wart about stuff, man. She saw something down in the basement while she was on the elliptical and freaked the hell out. Ever done inside out burgers? Tim, I have not, but I've come up with some crazy things in my mind over the past few days. And of course, I have not done it, but one of these days I am going to do some inside out. I do have a plan for some smash burgers once we get beef. I was going to order some ground Wagyu from Snake River Farms. I just didn't get around to doing it. I am going to do that here real soon. I know some of you guys have done some videos with Snake River meat. Looks real good. Hey, Christina, Travis said the governor came on and said no vacuuming after 7. So
What?
you keep that shit up. I'm going to call him, all right?
What did you say?
No vacuum.
Nope, vacuuming after 7 p.m. It's mandated.
Well, if I see some shit that's crawling around that makes me want to fall off the elliptical,
Sorry, I had to mute. There was an inside conversation going on there. Yeah. Double animal style.
Never had In-N-Out.
And inside out. I think what Tim's saying is where you put all the stuff inside of the burger, and right? Is that what you're talking about? Like a stuffed burger, Tim?
In-N-Out place.
No. He's not. He's saying inside out, not in and out.
Can you read?
I saw you with that manual. I had to turn that thing around in the last video. Oh,
So you're gonna make me look stupid.
I didn't put your face on there.
Oh, you just told everybody that.
Oh, Dash, we were talking when being muted. Some folks read lips. Yeah, caught me red-handed. Dash, we were talking about new cameras, man. I picked up that Sony a6600 and my new gimbal. This thing is insane. How do you know, Dash? Waiting for Dash to respond here. I feel like he's got a good story. I got something. What I was saying. Did you read that?
Yeah, the bow out one.
Being on mute, yelling at my kids, folks laughing at what I was saying. I heard, I was on your live stream, Dash, last week. No, it wasn't. It wasn't your live stream. It was with Ricer when Rick was having technical difficulties. You hopped on a little bit early, and you were getting after your kids for making all the noise in the background. That was pretty funny. Yeah, it was Ricer. I remember that. Let's see if I can get my dog to come in here. He actually hopped on a live chat with Charlie and a couple other people last week. He's a big boy. Come here. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. Might have to turn my laptop screen down here. He's kind of hiding. I have an 85-pound retired racing greyhound. Come here, bud. Come here. He's camera shy, apparently. Come here. He is literally a big horse. And he can run like 35, 40 miles an hour in the backyard, taking divots with every step. I've literally seen grass 12 feet in the air. My poor backyard. Yeah, he's camera shy, apparently. He won't come any further. They don't care about my live streams. Apparently, Christina doesn't care about mine either. I heard her on the phone watching her show extremely loudly and sweeping.
Jeez. Jesus. You're gonna be like Joe outside. You know that?
Yeah. Now my dog is playing with squeaky toys in the living room. We got him all riled up. Man, no respect in this house. No respect. Yeah, Tim, that's what I thought it was, where you flatten out a burger, an inside-out burger. You flatten it out, and then you put all your toppings in, and then you make the patty around it and smash it around. I have not done that, but I'm going to tell you a little secret. I thought about some crazy things to stuff burgers with. I don't know why. Apparently, the fat kid in me came out, and I was real hungry that day. I was thinking, man, what if you took some cheese ravioli and some shredded cheese? There we go. Am I back? Am I back? Yeah, I think we are. Let me check it here. Yep, we are back live. Man, what were we talking about? Shit just got real. I don't even remember. Oh, all right. Yeah, we were talking about stuff in burgers. I don't know why, but putting a cheese ravioli in a burger sounds good to me. Make like a burger like it was a giant Italian meatball, like with the garlic and the Parmesan and the parsley. Oh, it would be good. Like a ravioli stuffed burger. Maybe even do like a little marinara sauce or something to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little extra cheese, something. In Your Mouth Barbecue. Hey, man, thanks for joining today. Travis, do you agree with me? Does that sound good? Am I just crazy and fat? Fat, yes. Don't answer that, please.
Big bone.
Yeah, so what's everybody got going on tonight? It's 9:30 here on the East Coast. Everything's closed down for the most part. Things are getting crazy. I will put this in here if anybody wants to join in. They are more than welcome to. Crazy. Because it sounds good to me. Yeah. I feel like that could be a hit, making a ravioli stuffed meatball burger. I don't know what kind of hits you get on YouTube with that, because I don't know. There's not many crazy keywords with that one. I will say, if you're looking for keywords, Weber Smoke Fire and Camp Chef Woodland Wi-Fi, man. Booming right now. Booming. Booming right now. So, about out of my second beer. I'm not sure. Do I move on to the whiskey or just? I mean, I don't have to work tomorrow.
Oh well.
Are you out of Dr. Popper? Dr. Topper?
Mr. Popper.
Did you say you wet your whistle?
Well, no, whistle.
On some whiskey?
Yeah.
Is your mom still watching? Sorry, Mom.
You're a man.
What do we? Should we do it?
No, I'm not.
All right, let's do it live. I don't know about you guys. This stuff here was pretty hard to come by there for a minute. This is the Crown Royal Peach. Yes, I am. Mom's still watching. That is funny. What'd you say?
Don't worry, I got that.
You bought that. Yeah, so funny story. I wanted this really badly, and it was extremely hard to find last year because I caught on to it like right at the end of the season. And Christina was in New York, and she was on a
Place to
trip.
be right now, too.
Yeah, it's not a fun place to be, but they had this. She bought it and put it in her purse and carried this around all day just so I could have it. How lovely. And I want to know who drank all that, because I've been hoarding this. My dad
We had to experiment with it.
we did, but I think we had a couple shots before we went to the bar one night. Didn't we?
That was one.
We were one apiece, but we had like 5 people here. My dad got pissed one time. I showed it to him and then put it away. Didn't even let him try it. And then he told everybody else how mad he was at me. And then the next time I saw him, I had to give him some. Let me grab a couple glasses here.
You backing it up.
Well, gotta get some ice here. Is anybody commenting in the chat?
No.
No. Everybody's probably trying to buy toilet paper tonight.
I only have one roll.
What?
Half a roll now.
You hear that, Mom? Your son's gonna need new socks here real soon.
Huh? What?
I was talking to Sean. Sean's watching our live stream.
Oh. I didn't know what it was.
Should I do this while I do the margaritas?
No, I wouldn't do that. For those of you hanging out, we are just making some drinks here. We got some Diet Cream Soda and some Peach Crown Royal. It's a deadly combination. There we go. Diet Cream Soda and some Peach Crown Royal. Legit stuff right here. That's good, ain't it? Good with iced tea, like sweet tea. Whew.
Well, that was good.
That's good, ain't it?
What my whistle?
Yeah. I'm a bad influence. Got any vacuums to turn on? Like you gonna run a blender or
No,
you know,
like,
yeah, what else you make noises with?
washer.
You wanna get my guitar and just sit right there and strum it?
You do that all the time.
For any of those of you that just joined, Christina ran the vacuum in the middle of my live stream. Though I don't think anyone heard it. I didn't. Wonder what it would. Smoked then cooled. Travis, are you talking about smoking the whiskey? Like smoking, like smoked peach Crown Royal? It might be good. Now, I don't know. So Alex and I last week were experimenting with some barbecue sauce. We made our own sauces. We got a signature sauce. We got a recipe that we're gonna do in a video one of these days.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some liquid smoke, and I said,
I told him bad idea.
what does this taste like? Obviously, it's gonna taste like smoke, but if we're putting it in food, it can't taste that bad. I'm gonna make a suggestion to everybody listening tonight. Don't taste liquid smoke. It tastes like you're licking an ashtray. It's really shitty. It's good in food. I don't get it, but man, don't taste that stuff. So I think I've heard there's like bars, like specialty bars where they have some kind of contraption that they'll actually smoke your cocktail. I don't know if like they smoke like whiskey in a glass. Has anybody ever heard of that? No. They don't light it on fire. They actually have like a contraption, like a chamber that they put your drink in, and then they smoke it. I'm gonna Google this right now because I hate not knowing what I'm talking about. Smoked whiskey at the bar. Yeah. They call it, I'm looking, they've got it online. Let's see. They've got like a little smokehouse. It almost looks like a lantern. And you put your drink, and this is really bad because I know you guys can't see that. It looks like a lantern, and you put your drink in it, and you can like smoke your cocktail. I've seen that before. It's called a cocktail smoking box. It's kind of a strange concept, honestly. Kind of a strange concept to me. It doesn't have really good reviews, to be honest. No, it's got 5-star. A lot of 5-star reviews. I don't know. I would consider trying it once. I think I would try it with something less exotic than Peach Crown Royal, though that does smoked peach whiskey. Sounds kind of good. What do you think?
Whatever floats the boat.
Can't please everyone. So be looking out for some content here soon. Hopefully we'll be able to put out a video by the weekend, I would hope. Even if it's just a short bison burger video tomorrow. If I don't get to do those beer can chickens this week, I'm going to do them this weekend. Are you busy this weekend? No? Maybe we'll try and do that. Maybe we'll try and do that. Maybe we'll try and do that Saturday. What do you think? Smoke some beer can chickens.
Fine by me.
I've got the chickens. We just need the holders. I think
I have beer.
Yeah. Beer cans. I don't want them hillbilly cans in my chickens.
So jealous.
Guy's got 90 bush lights on standby.
My mom's watching.
He didn't drink them all yet. He's watching his phone for a text. I'm sorry, Mom. That is funny. That is funny. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get 2 videos recorded this week and at least get one put out by the end of the week and maybe one by the beginning of next. I think that's the plan. Nothing crazy just because of the shortages on everything. I'm really hoping this passes soon. What'd she say?
She loved me.
That's funny. That is funny. Well, we've been going here for about an hour. I think it's almost 10 o'clock. I think I'm going to finish up my drink and probably call it a night.
I already finished mine.
Yeah, well, I was talking, man. We went through this on the last live stream. It's easy to pound the drinks when you're not talking. So worried he's got a Ring doorbell on the fridge. Nah. Actually, to be honest with you, he is worried about his beer a little bit. He's got a couple roommates that have a tendency to just take a couple things that aren't theirs. So some of his beer and some of his food are in my garage, in my fridge, just so they're safe.
Yeah. Maybe Jake's watching this.
You're kidding me. But hey, thanks to everybody who tuned in tonight. I know it wasn't the most interesting topic. It's not a lot to talk about when there's food shortages and nobody's got toilet paper. We will hopefully get some content out by the end of the week. So keep checking out the channel. If there's any videos you haven't seen, stop by, comment on them. Let me know what you think. If you got any suggestions or things that you'd like to see, just leave that in the comments as well. Once again, we appreciate everybody for subscribing and in the continuous support that we receive from the community.
It's been going good, fast.
You guys have been awesome, and without you, none of this would even be possible. So
Awesome.
we will be around. We will continue putting out awesome content. You know what? There actually is one thing that I wanna put out here real quick before I leave. So I'm moving over to another thing here really quickly. I want to promote another channel here quickly, and I'm going to get the link really quickly. Oh, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go subscriptions. Let me see here. Gotta find it here. It's actually difficult to find right now. 1 second. I do apologize. I know another place to find it. I'm just looking really quickly. Here it is. I'm going to put a link into the live stream here. This is a channel that I have started with 2 of my very, very close friends. We do not have any content available yet, though we have a few videos ready to go. We've got a couple other things that have to get into place soon. The channel is called Hunt, Fish, Shoot. We are dedicated to providing quality content to in the world of hunting. That is hunting out west. That is elk. That is moose. That is white-tailed deer, mule deer, turkey, as well as hunting here at home, fishing,
shooting.
We are avid fishermen. We do some bass tournaments. We do some fishing on Lake Erie, some walleye fishing, some charters, some perch fishing. We have access to some pretty nice boats that we're going to go out and do some shooting on or some filming on. And then also we are avid marksmen when it comes to firearms and bows. So you're going to see a lot of gun reviews. Between my friends and I, we constantly are going through a lot of new things, a lot of new guns, a lot of new accessories to go along with it. So we started this channel. Like I said, we filmed over the weekend, and that's the first that I got to film with my new over $2,000 camera setup. I know that is absolutely crazy. But we ran this. We ran a Sony a7 III. We had GoPros, 2 sets of wireless mics. The content is crazy. I have seen little bits and pieces of it already. I know Alex has too. He's going to be helping us out with some of the filming because we legitimately have a crazy full-scale production setup, drones, everything. We will be putting content out soon. Like I said, we're just waiting on a couple last-minute things to fall into place. Be sure to subscribe to that because we are going to come at you, and we're going to come at you like a spider monkey. Thank you, good people. Thanks for stopping in tonight. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being part of the success that we have seen so far. We greatly appreciate it. Cheers, cheers, cheers. We love you all.